The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Brady, that's sort of the second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
For the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. play, big-time result.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 34 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Mixon with a first down carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was brought down by
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Pass. Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at his 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
He was brought down
in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Down Buccaneers.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Levante David in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 63 yards.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
So, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they take a knee.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
20-yard line.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Again, it's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And they take a knee. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
3 down, 3 down. Mike, 55.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This is a 26-yard attempt.
Tonight's finals.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope